Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Holly. And since Easter is this Sunday, I wanted to share this idea of a sweet treat that will help share the story of Jesus' death and resurrection, but in a visual way for kids to understand. And if you don't want to do the Easter lesson, you can make these to have as a sweet treat to share with your family. You will need just a little bit of melted butter. You don't need a lot. And we'll also need a toothpick. We'll use that to put the marshmallows into that butter. You will need 8 large marshmallows. And you want a can of crescent rolls, and you want the ones that are already cut, not the sheet, but the actual crescent rolls. A 1/4 cup of sugar and a tablespoon of cinnamon. Now the marshmallow is to represent Jesus, and you dip that into the butter. And the butter is supposed to represent the oil that was being prepared for Jesus's burial, that was put on his body. And then you would take it and put the marshmallow into the cinnamon sugar mixture. That represents how Jesus's body was being prepared for the burial with the fragrant spices. Now put the marshmallow onto the crescent roll, and the dough represents how Jesus was wrapped in the linens after his death. Now seal the marshmallow as you're rolling it. Seal the seams of the dough so that way it just doesn't melt out. So just seal it tightly. And then you will do this for the last 7 or however many more you're going to do. And then I'll go to the next step. Now when you put these into the oven, you can let your children know this would represent, the oven would represent the tomb that Jesus was in. And Jesus was in the tomb for 3 days, and as you wait for the rolls to bake, you can talk about how his family and his friends would have felt at this time. And then while the rolls are cooling, once they're done, read Matthew 28, 1-6, or John chapter 20. Now you want to make sure when you take these out of the oven to transfer them onto a cooling rack as soon as possible, because some of the marshmallow does leak out and it will stick to the pan and you won't be able to get them off. So as soon as you can do that, as you can see here, some of it leaked out. I just kind of pushed it back together and it works just fine. But just know that it will sort of melt onto the pan, and you want to make sure, because it's very sticky, to put it onto a cooling rack as soon as you can. Then take one of the rolls and you want to cut the end off or tear it off, and then that will show that the marshmallow that was in there that represented Jesus is no longer there and he is gone. And so it is an empty tomb, and it just shows the resurrection of Jesus. And I think this will help to explain to children the meaning why Christians celebrate Easter. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button and that notification bell, and that will notify you when I post new videos. And I hope that everyone has a blessed day and that everyone has a very blessed Easter. Thank y'all so much for watching.